How you doing guys? Bioinformatics guy here with another video of the series Python for Bioinformatics. In this video we will be talking about dictionaries. Dictionaries is another representation of tabular formula in Python. So let's get started. As you know that we have RNA codon tables in which we have specific set of codons. You can see that we have this table, and let me see if I can zoom in over here. So we have this table and this is RNA codon table. And we see that if we have this RNA sequence of UUU, it represents to the phenine, then we have different sequences represent to different amino acids. So if we want to save this whole table in Python, then we can use dictionaries. So I have already written down all the code for this over here, and we can simply copy it. What we will have to do is we have to simply paste it over here. You can find this script in GitHub repository. Other than that, you can also define this table on your own. So I just need to make some improvements over here. So this is the second base, and so our first base is going to be U. Then we are going to have the second base is going to be C in this whole column, and then the third base is going to be A. And the last one we are going to have G in. You can see that over here all of these things are G. So now we have created this table in a very symmetrical way. There are some errors. I will have to sort them out. So over here we have defined our RNA codon table very nicely. So the thing is, what I've done is I have created this variable. I have added a is equals to sign, then I started curly braces, and then I added some comments that on the top these are the second bases, this U, C, A, G are the first bases, and then there is another error. Yeah, now it's sorted out. So yeah, last thing. So then we know that this is the representation of the last element of this thing. So if and you can see that UUU represents phenine, UUC represents phenine, UUA represents leucine, and so on and so forth. So if we will run this, then this table is stored in RNA codon variable. In order to get a specific value from this table, RNA codon table, what we will do is we will write the name of the codon or name of the key in this square brackets. So see, you can see that we have all these different codons. Now we can select any of the codon. Let's select AAA, and if we will run this, we got lysine, and we can see that over here we have AAA, and this represents to lysine. And we can also define a very simple function, define translate RNA codon, codon, but we have to give this thing is a codon. Let's add a simple doc string, returns the amino acid for the given don, and this is going to be just one return statement, return. So since we have already defined RNA codon table above, we can use this table over here. It's going to be RNA codon table, and over here we will write codon. Let's define this, and if we will run this function print translate RNA codon and give this a simple codon, say UUU, then we got phenine, and we see that UU is phenine. And if we will give it let's say GGG, then we are supposed to get glycine. So this is just one use of dictionaries. Dictionaries can be used for several things, and they're very helpful in Python. So let's talk about different operations and different functions of Python dictionaries. For that, I will define a basic Python dictionary. Let's define a very simple dictionary, and the name of that dictionary is info, and in which we can add simple values like first name is equals to, we have to keep the values in the inverted commas. Oh come on, it's gonna be like this. So first name is going to be Ali, then last name is going to be Hassan. Then we can add something more. Age could be 25. Now our dictionary is created. We see that this is our dictionary. Now let's talk about different dictionary operations. So the first operation is that in order to get any value of a specific key, we will write info, and in the square brackets we will write a key, and the key is first name, and it is supposed to give us Ali. Now if we need to modify the first name, we will add as equals to sign and then type the new value. It could be JHO and John. Now if we will just run this, and then we will get the new value John. Now you can do one more thing. You can multiply, add or subtract or perform all the operations to a specific value of a dictionary key. Let's say I want to add 1 to the age. We can see that currently our age is 25 over here. If I want to append it by 1, I am going to write it plus is equals to 1, and if we will run this age again, we will see that now the age is 26. Similarly, you can also multiply and divide and do all sorts of stuff. If you want to delete a specific key, you will have to write del, and then you will write the name of the dictionary. After that, in the brackets you will write that specific key. If I will run this and then I will see what's inside our info, then we see that there is only first name and last name. Let's talk about some dictionary methods. So the first method is the get method, and by this method you will give it a key like first name, and it returns the default value, right? If that is not provided, it won't give you anything, because first name with double E is not present in that dictionary. So if you want to get all the keys, what you will do is you will use this function keys. You will get that dictionary keys as first name and last name. If you want to see all the values, then you will use this values function, Johns and Hassan. If you want to see key like tuples, you can use this method items, and this will show you all the keys and the things like that. Now previously we have defined this RNA codon table, but we haven't tried to print this and see how it's get printed. So let's print RNA codon table, and we will see that it is printed like a single line, very difficult to read. So let's import pretty print, which will help us printing it in a very nicer way. We will import it just like this from pprint, import pprint as pb. Instead of writing print, we will write pp over here, and then we will run this. Now you can see that this is printed in a very nice way. We have all the keys with all the values one by one, and you might have also noticed that these keys are arranged in ascending order, in alphabetical order. First of all we have all the A's, then we have C's, then we have G's, and at the end we have the U's. You can see that this is a good way to print this whole big dictionary, and in future I will also tell you how you can print this dictionary in this way. So that's all about dictionaries today. In the next video we will be talking about files, how to handle files with Python code. If you have any questions, comments or concerns about this video, feel free to comment down below. I will be happy to help you out. Other than that, if you want to join our Bioinformatics guys community, which is a Facebook group, you can join it by using the link which is in the description down below. And you can also find an article about this same video on my website, Bioinformatics guys. And if you want to see the script, you can see the script on my GitHub repository. Links are given down below. So that's all for today. If you want to know what I do other than programming, you can check out my vlogging channel, and I will see you around in the next video.